Hello my people, Phyllis here again. For our new subscribers, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For our recurrent subscribers, asanteni kwa kuwa pamoja na sisi. Keep it here, keep at home, put a like and comment. So today again we are looking at a different topic on pregnancy among the teenage mothers. Kwa nini hizi mimba zimekuwa mingi sana? Why are girls getting pregnant left, right and center? Why are we talking about child marriage every other single day? Kwa nini watoto wanaolewa mapema? Na kwa nini watoto wanapata mimba mapema? This is a question that when you walk in the streets, you find a young girl who is 13 who is expectant. So there are different circumstances under which our girls get pregnant. Number one, we need to remember we have two types of teenage mothers. We have the one who is in an urban setup, and the one that we deal with in Moses Basket, they are in the community, in the village where accessibility is very hard. They are unreachable, wako marginalized, walisaulika na government many years ago, and still to catch up with the rest of the country and the rest of the urban counties is very hard. So they are still left behind. Hizi mimba tunaziona. Why? And why do we need to end these teenage pregnancies? Number one, you remember, mtoto akiwa kwa slums, kwa nini anapata mimba? This young girl is exposed to a lot during her stay. Once she's 13, remember they are sharing a single room with the mother and the father. So she's exposed to sexual activities between the mother and the father at a very early age. Anaona sex all over. Akienda, akirudi home, it is the same. Maybe the parents are abusive, they're taking drugs, they're alcoholics, pombe imezidi kwa boma. So this girl is able to see everything and maybe start to admire the same. Another scenario in the urban setup ni hii mambo ya wamama to exchange the girls for rent. Maybe mamake amekosa vibarua, they are looking for the casual laboring, they are washing clothes for people, they are cooking small things around, and then she finds a man, brings the man to the house. Remember, this is just like a small house they have. So what happens? She starts to entertaining the man to give them money. So this man sleeps with both the mother and the child to be able to put food on the table or rent or any other circumstance. So the mother also is exposing the girl to sexual activities at early age so that they can be able to meet their daily needs. So that is the child in the slum. Another thing is also the exposure. How do they get? The men around are exchanging money. They're giving them small tokens here and there to be able to upkeep for themselves. They need nice clothes, they want nice shoes, they want what? All these needs they have as young girls. Then they entertain the sexual activities with either the young men or the older men. But in Moses Basket, we are keen to look at how is this child in the village, in the community that is most marginalized, why do they get pregnant? Remember, uko ni kijiji, iko na forest ndani, kuna msitu. So there's no like any shop ati mtoto anaweza enda hapo anunue pad akuje nayo ama anunue nini. Remember, the mother is struggling to get food on the table, and that is why we say they exchange food for sex. Maybe the family has not eaten for 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. Then another person from another nearby village anakuja, wanamkaribisha vizuri, and they sit together and they give them food. Maybe 2 packets of unga, maybe kunde, maybe any other food stuff that they are going to consume that night. And in exchange, because they don't have any cash, they don't have any money, they are going to exchange food for sex. This will happen when the mother is also well aware that she's going to exchange her daughter for food, because the rest of the kids, you remember, this is a family that has no family planning. There are about 7 or 12 kids in the family. So what will happen? The mother will exchange so that the 12 of them can feed. She will exchange one of the daughter to this man to be able to feed the family. And in 9 months, we are able to see the pregnancy coming. We are able to see this girl walking around pregnant just because of food for sex. There's another scenario where this young girl meets these boda guys, the people who are having the motorcycles in the village, who feel that they are king in these communities, because you know, owning a motorbike in Kenya, in the community, in the village, is a big thing. You're seen very rich, you have the accessibility of money. So when these guys are crying for pads or crying for food, they are always there to hand them over. They are there to hand them the 50 shillings, the 100 shillings, so that they can sleep with these guys in exchange for the sanitary pads. Indeed, it is a very sad scenario. Remember, the mother is struggling. Maybe the mother has only 200 Kenya shillings. Only maybe that is around $2. So she's struggling between, should I feed the 12 kids or should I buy a sanitary towel? And that is where the problem begins. So automatically, as a human being, the mother will buy food for the rest of the family with the $2 or the 200 Kenya shillings. And she'll forget about the sanitary pad. So the girl will continue agoning, sitting in the forest, or looking for alternative on how she can be able to take care of her periods. In this journey, remember this motorcycle guy who will give her 100 shillings to buy the pads. So today they will give this month, the next month in February they're going to give, and in March they're going to give. But at the end of the day, you know there's no man who will give you money for free in the community. They will end up sleeping with this girl, lying to her that she'll not get pregnant, and she will get pregnant. And that is how her pregnancy will begin. That is her journey. And in this world tutasema huyo mtoto sasa amekomaa, ameanza kuwa mama kwa sababu ameshashika mimba. And it is a sad state. This man will walk away, leave her pregnant, and say you have slept with other men. Maybe this girl was a virgin, but at this instant, the man will deny the pregnancy and say, this pregnancy is not my pregnancy. So the girl is left alone with the family. Do you think the family will be happy with the pregnancy? That is an extra burden to the mother and the father. And now the beatings will increase. And number two, the most likely thing, they look for another man who is older to marry her so that she can remove the disgrace from the family. Because you remember, we are Africans. Once you get pregnant at home, you're seen as a curse, you're seen as a burden, you're seen as a child mwenye hajielewi, wewe ni mtoto mtukutu, you are just misbehaving. And the alternative is to get you out of that household before other family members in the community get to know that you are pregnant. So what they will do, they look for an old man and they will sell you there so that to discard you into marriage, so that they can cover up and say this pregnancy is for the older man. She got it from the man when she got married, but in reality the pregnancy is for another guy. So that is a scenario that this girl will fight for the rest of her life, that she's 13, she's 10, and she's expecting a baby. Another scenario where this girl can get pregnant is strictly because of culture, especially in the Maasai culture. When you go to the Boranas, Somali, when you go deep down in East Pokot, you'll find that some villages still have the culture where once you start menstruating, because they don't want to see you having your periods, hawataki kuona hizi periods zetu, they don't want to see them. So what they will do, once you start your periods today, in a week's time or 2 weeks, they expect you to go to your husband's house. This is an arranged marriage. It's arranged when the child is born, or the girl is about 5 or 6. Then there's this old man who admires her and they want to enter into that relationship and they want this girl to be their wife. So that is another scenario as to why we have these pregnancies. So this child has no say, has no voice, and that is where Moses Basket comes in. And that is where we come in and say, now this child has gone to the husband who is much and far much older than the child. So that child will keep giving pregnancies each year to be able to subside the because they don't want to see the periods. Remember, huyu mtoto hataki kuona periods because they believe the menstruation is a curse. So what she will do is each year she'll get pregnant to avoid menstruation cycle, to avoid to see the blood, to avoid to understand and go through the menstrual pains that we have during our periods. So these are the circumstances that make our girls get pregnant in each and every different circumstance. So stay tuned as we enroll, as we embark on this journey one by one, so that we can be able to show you what we do in the community and what we say in the community, and how we teach the community that mambo ya watoto ikome. Tunasema wacha nikomae, wacha mtoto akomae. So make sure if you're new here, you subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment and share and like. If you are our subscriber, like there and share, and let's continue with this journey. Thank you so much. We see you in the next episode. Phyllis will be here with you. Asanteni sana. See you.